I'm a couple minutes early, aren't I? Still waiting for my Instagram story to load up. I don't know if anyone's struggling with Vodafone, but Vodafone is shocking today. How are we doing? It's Billy McGarry from Real Deal Marketing. This Real Deal Live. I'm trying to be more consistent with these. I used to do 1 or 2 of these a week, and I think I'm on number 2 this week, so I'm doing well this week, so congratulate me. What are we talking about? We're talking about retargeting. If you don't know what retargeting is, I'll break it down for you in a moment, but I'm going to actually show you how to retarget properly in the Ads Manager, because someone's probably listening to say what you want about. Most of you either work for someone or have a business who I know, and you are not retargeting. And how do I know that? Because I go on your stuff, I look at your websites, and I don't see your adverts. So you're retargeting, you're not doing it. And if you're not doing it or you don't understand it, try and learn it with what I'm going to show you. But you're going to get crushed, like literally, with AI and how everything works at the minute. And we're only in the early stages of artificial intelligence. If you've got a business, bricks and mortar, and you're trying to reach customers and you're not retargeting people properly, literally, you're going to go out of business. Trust me. It's a massive thing, and it's quite simple to do. It's just when you look at the control panel, if you've not been in the Ads Manager, people get a bit scared of it, I think. So I'm going to go through it today. One of the reasons one of the reasons retargeting is so important. I did a post the other day. What did I write? I said, advertising doesn't exist to make you buy a product right away. It exists to embed subtle impressions that will drive sales later. Now, if any of you have seen my videos before on the customer pyramid or the sales pyramid, you'll know that roughly about 3% of your market are ready to buy straight away. Like, not everybody's like, well, I want your products, otherwise everyone will be rich loaded and there'll be no one to sell to. Some people are already using someone, some people don't know you, some people don't trust you. There's all these elements. And I really try and hit home all the time, like, you need to be in front of people. People do not care how good your product or anything is if they don't know you. Attention is the main currency at the minute. You've got to punch through all the noise, and it don't really cost a lot. You know, it doesn't cost a lot to actually put your business in front of people if you've got someone that knows what they're doing, or you go and learn it for yourself. I've been doing videos for 5 years, so I've got so much free content out there that shows you how to build adverts, work the Ads Manager, retarget, get sales, and make plenty of money. There's loads of it. I've got a book there as well. I've got a Facebook checklist actually that I'm just about to launch, so you can make your ads profitable and work straight out the gate. All right, but I'll talk more about that later on because I'm wary of your time. So we're going to talk about retargeting today. And what I've just said with that post that I just posted, people, you've got to think how people are, you've got to think how people are acting on social media. They're on there for their leisure. They're on there, they're on the bus, they're scrolling, they're on the toilet, they're scrolling, you know, and then an advert pops up out the blue, and they might not be able to make the purchase or put their details in right away. They might not have Wi-Fi, the 3G might be shocking. There's so many different variables. They might not know you, they might not have heard what you're saying, they might not understand who you are or your brand. So retargeting is very essential for this. Now, I promise you, if you spend your lunchtime watching this video, you're going to come out of it and you're going to know exactly how to do retargeting, and you're going to make some money, like hands down. My retargeting works all the time. You can retarget people that have landed on your website. So if you're spending a lot of time doing your SEO, because lots of people, they go, oh, I need to do SEO. If you want to go slow, do SEO. That's what I say. Go fast, spend money. It's as simple as that. SEO takes time, and you have to spend a lot of money on SEO. You'll get an SEO manager charging you £1,500 a month just to do SEO, and they can't get any direct ROI on it. So that's another conversation. So just learn this little skill, and this is what we're going to do now. So I'm going to share my screen. I'm going to get my Ads Manager up. Let me get out. I don't want to show you a customer's ad account, because that would be someone I'm working with at the minute, because that would be shocking, because there'll be some competitors in this area and they will actually see what the ads are. And I don't want that, because they deliver. Right, hold on a minute. I'm going to go into my real deal marketing one because I set up an audience. I'm just going to check the audiences, see if they populate, because I redid them this morning, specifically for this video. So let's have a look. Ba-dum, ba-dum. Right, they're not populated, but it doesn't matter. Right, cool. They're not populated, but I'll be able to show you for the purpose of the video. All right, so I'm going to share this. So, is it this one? Who's loud? Why hasn't that worked? Present. I forget to do that. I have to do this every single time. Right, share screen. Ads manager, audiences. Cool, here we go. Look, technology at its best. So, if you're not familiar with this panel, okay, this is in the Ads Manager and this is in the Audiences tab. Go on my YouTube channel. There's a whole videos if you're that interested. It shows you how to do all this. But basically, in layman's terms, what you can do is each one of these is set up towards either my Instagram or my Facebook page and my website. Also, you can track videos and you can upload lists. But again, that's a whole nother video on audiences, which is on my YouTube channel. So just go on there and look at that. But basically, here I've got someone that saved an Instagram post on my Real Deal Marketing Instagram in the last 365 days. Yeah. Then we've got Facebook engagement. So someone that's engaged with something. It's saying less than 1,000 at the minute because look, it's still populating. But you can do all this on your own. And there's my website. So you can track people that have visited your website up to 180 days. Now, why is that important? So if you're spending money on SEO and you're driving traffic and people are visiting your site, okay, so let's just say I looked this morning, I'd had about 40 people visit my website yesterday because I had an issue with it actually. I've been up since 2 o'clock in the morning fixing it tonight, so I had it offline while everybody was asleep. So basically all those people now within reason can be tracked and retargeted. Okay, there are some restrictions on it with Apple devices, but you can get around those. You can get around that if you know what you're doing in a certain sense. So basically, you set all these up, and then they start populating. I just have one. Yeah, look. So that's actually a lookalike audience. There's 500,000 people there. I've got some other ones here somewhere. I've got some on videos and stuff. Where are they? I might delete them. I'm trying to find. Yeah, they're not updated yet. So there was some like for 6,000-7,000 people. Anyway, you can make all of these start to populate and target the people that you're looking at, basically. All right. So I'm just going to come out of there. That's in the Audiences tab. To get there, that's it. You go in there. So we're going to go to campaigns. All right. We flick to campaigns. Now I'm not going to go into all the targeting and all the other stuff because that's just normal, simple building a Facebook ad. All right. If you want to learn how to build a Facebook ad, like I said, go and watch another one of my videos, get my book, whatever. It's all in there. It's pretty simple. But the retargeting is quite important because people do set this up incorrectly and you're just leaving thousands of pounds on the table. So if I was going to go and create a campaign, let's just go and do a rough one. So I'm going to do a lead gen one because I've got a lead form. I've got a lead form set up, all right? So I'm just going to do it on there. Let's do a lead generation one. Always select, just quickly, manual lead campaign. Don't do this one. Meta will try and make you do this one. Don't do that. Do this one. Manual lead campaign. Continue. So just for the purpose of this video, there's already another advert running. Let's pretend, which I would in the Venus flytrap method that we use. That would be my prospecting ad. So if you like, it might be showing videos, training videos. It might be showing me demonstrating something. It might be testimonials. It could be anything. All right. But then that video is going along that you're paying some money for. And that's reaching out to all the cold people and you're tracking the views or the engagement, however you want to do it. Yeah. And then you would go and set this up as your retargeting campaign. So just for the video purpose, retargeting test. All right. You can just ignore a lot of these other variables. You're not in special ad categories or anything like that, so leave that blank, leave that off, and then just click next. Cool, so we go on instant forms, all right? So you can do instant messenger forms. There's loads of stuff on here, but just for argument's sake, we want instant forms. We're going to scroll down, maximize number of leads, yeah, cost per result, leave that like that. Budget and schedule, just leave it on 20. You can do what you want, 5, 10, but ideally, depending on what the cost per acquisition is, you know, that is going to be different, and I've got different videos on how to set your ad spend. I mean, when I'm testing for someone, I don't spend a lot, to be honest, but a few things have changed with Meta lately about testing and stopping ads in 3 or 4 days, etc., or leaving them to collect more data with more data learning machine, more data, and leaving the data line, if you like, to collect more data for a longer period of time. But again, I'm going to do another video on that. So let's just go through here. Now, this is the important one. So one of the things that you don't want to touch, so leave this open. So even if you're in a radius, a bricks and mortar business, in the retargeting, you want to leave this open because you do not want to affect what it's retargeting, because Facebook and Meta are far cleverer than what we are, all right? And they've got all this data, all right? Now, advantage plus audience. So basically, if you go in there, you can do your retargeting with your custom audiences, and you can add other audiences in, if you like. There are times and places to do that, but then it'd be like a hybrid, if you like. I don't like using that, so I switch to my original audience options. Okay, now Meta's going to tell you that because it wants you to do that. A lot of the stuff on Meta, okay, is there because they need to make more money. So, and the other thing as well with the variables in this, you are going to want to test different things for you. But for me personally, I've got a way that I work, and I work like this. So I use original audiences. Okay. Then scroll down. Leave this open, all genders. Leave this open. Leave this open. Don't touch anything in this area here. All right. Then what you want to do is you go into your custom audiences. Okay, and you want to load them all up. So this one, this one, this one, this one, all the ones that you've done, all right? Sorry, let me just go back a minute, come out of there. You've done a lot of them, but what you want to do, which is a lot easier, actually, and I've got that ticked as well, so just quickly, I've just seen something. Oh, I'll find it in a second. So you want the engagement. Where is it? Engage with a post. Engaged. Facebook engagement, Bosch. And then you want Insta RDM Engage 365, Bosch. And you want your website. Okay, so that's going to be enough for now. I'm going to tell you for why. So even if you've got your customer list, so even if you've only got, because you can upload a customer list in here as well. So if you can upload your customer list, you've got your website, main stuff. But every time, if people have, so when you load your customer list, how it works is it matches the details from the customer list, so the name, the email, the phone number, or whatever it is that you've got. It then tries to match that to Facebook profiles. So, but some people use different information. So you might have a list that, say you've got a list of 1,000, but only 400 of them probably match up. So only 400 of them your ads are going to show to. So if someone's been to check you out, which they normally do, because people's habits are like they see an ad, they go to the website, they've engaged with the ad, so the engagement retargeting is going to work, yeah? And then what you do, there's something that I've got to untick because I've seen it, and where's it gone? It's advanced. It's the advanced, or yeah, there it is. So make sure that you take this off. Okay. Deselect that like so for your retargeting. So it's bare minimum. So it's only people that have interacted with your page and maybe your advert. I mean, you can single out your advert. One of the things you can do. So for instance, let's just say you're running an advert and it's a direct. I mean, how I would run it, I would run a non-sales one, I'd run a direct sales one, which is retargeting the first ad. And then if people aren't taking action on this one, you can actually go and show those people only an offer where you're either giving something away or you're lowering the price and you're putting scarcity on it, so it's on a time limit, and it only goes to those people. You could be like, hey, we know you've seen our ads, but you didn't take action. If you take action today, it's 50% off. I don't like doing that, but I'm just doing that quick for the purpose of this video. You could offer them something, add in a free call, something that's non-monetary helps with your retargeting. So that's the sort of thing you can do. What I would do is, and this is why you have to think about a marketing strategy every month, is I would lay out 3 or 4 videos where I'm giving information like this, and I would run all of those as campaigns, and each one retargeting each one. And I'd probably spend a month where I was giving value, really, because I need to show people that I know what I'm talking about. I need people to trust me, and I want to be in front of people all the time. And it's very, very cheap to run cost per view adverts. It doesn't cost a lot, okay? And actually, because of the way TikTok and everything's working at the moment, Facebook are actually, the cost for your advertising is actually coming down. So it's a great time to actually advertise at the minute. And the reason that TikTok is high is because they actually pay creators good sums of money to create content, okay? Because all the people are on there. So that's why Meta's back up on the rise again, and the ads are cheaper to run. It's very, very cheap to run advertising, honestly. It's really not a lot if you've got it set up properly. So anyway, moving on. This is your retargeting campaign, and then this would all be retargeting the stuff that you started on the front end. Now, if you haven't got a clue about what I've just spoke about, go to my YouTube, and on there is the Venus flytrap tutorials, and it shows you how to do all of this stuff that I'm talking about on here. All right. I'm not going to talk too much about this. Sometimes you can play around with manual placements. I mean, they're going to get you to go into all sorts of different things on here, but I like manual placements, and I just like running it across Facebook and Instagram. And what you can do is, though, you can run your prospecting adverts, if you like your video views across all of them, because you're going to get more eyes on it, and then you specifically using different platforms or placements to actually target them. So what that means is you've got Facebook, Instagram, audience network comes up in the emails on the side of there in Google and any places that Facebook allow ads to pop up when you're on websites, basically. And again, in your industry, you've got to test what works on what platforms and what gets you your best cost per acquisition or cost per sale and stuff like that. All right, that is basically it. So you would set that part up, go to next. Obviously, I've got no content here, so it's just that's why it's giving me this. Your image is too small, but this your creative and your text is going to be whatever your copyright has written for you, or a video that you've made and stuff like that. And then what you would do is you would put your form. There's a form there, so you just that form works like so. Look, see what I mean? That's a lead gen form. People would go through there and then they'd fill them in. But because they've seen all of your content now, you're retargeting them. You can create scarcity. You can create all sorts of different emotions to try and get people to take action. But you're not losing people, and you can stay in the top of people's mind. And you've got a good chance then of actually speaking to the 97% of the other people of your customers that might be on the fence. Okay, so that's your retargeting. Let me come out of here. Cool. Right, that is retargeting basically in 20 minutes. So hopefully you took something from that. I've got a good Facebook ads check sheet or cheat list that I'm going to do a live on next week. I'll talk through it and we'll go through setting up the ads manager, so stay tuned for that. Have a great week, rest of your week, great weekend. Hopefully the sun comes out for everybody, and I will see you again soon.